I don't know if it's just denial or shock, wishful thinking. I don't know. And I'm glad to see other people chiming in, but something's way off about this election. And it's coming from all sort of corners from my perspective. And the combination, everyone's talked about it already, but it's just like the numbers don't add up. The notion of a bunch of swing states tumbling like dominoes, really, with so much energy and so much enthusiasm for Kamala Harris. Really, we're supposed to believe that narrative? It just swept away. And the fact that the supposed victor of this election has been so quiet, so uncharacteristically quiet. It's like they feel like they've gotten away with something. Or, and maybe this is wishful thinking, it's almost like the Dems are allowing them to kind of go into a trap. It feels kind of like the setup for a sting. That's my perspective on it. Like, letting them go through that. Because part of it is the reporting on the various irregularities that did occur. I'm going to keep it very opaque. It just kind of like was reported on, and then just kind of like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine, nothing to worry about. And the fact that the results, which they'd already prepared us for and said it was going to be it's going to take some time, and boom! I remember I woke up at 2:41. I made the mistake of looking at my phone, and it was like already a done deal. That's absurd. I've been voting for decades, and I have never in my life seen something resolve so quickly, or seem to resolve so quickly. Now, from my perspective, I feel like if there were true irregularities in this process, and that's putting it as politely as I can for the sake of, this app, then there is an obligation on the part of the Biden administration to look into it. It's unprecedented, but it's so much that we've experienced over the last 4 years has been unprecedented. And at the root of things, okay, the integrity of our elections is the lifeblood of our country. If you don't have integrity of the elections, if people are attacking that process, that's an existential threat to our entire system of government. And I feel like there are certain organizations within this country, within this government, our government, who have a vested interest in maintaining the security of our country. And part of that is through securing the votes. And the fact that this played out the way that it did, leaving everyone kind of gobsmacked, like, what the heck just happened? What happened? It's very suspicious. I'm very suspicious. Now, if the Dems just kind of roll over and play dead and it's over, like, I can't rule that out with the Dems. It'd be hugely disappointing. It would be wounding. It would be devastating. But there's still a few months left, and there's a there with regard to the criminality of particular players in the process. There's something there, and something's not quite right. So I really, really hope, and don't forget, Kamala is a prosecutor. She's used to dealing with particular groups. I'm just keeping it as oblique as I can, truthfully, like I said earlier. She's used to dealing with that. And a lot of people I don't know. We'll see where they go, what happens. But I think there's a credible case to be made. We already have the evidence of the other cases, which are winding down, supposedly, that show bad faith actors in this process, right? Why are we supposed to expect that a person who has cheated their entire life and has is highly motivated to do whatever it takes to stay out of jail, and then we're expected that they're fair and squaring the election after saying, little surprise and not worried about the votes and those kind of things? Come on, the language is questionable. The results are questionable. The post-election reactions are questionable. There is a lot to unpack, and I really, really hope we get justice, true, actual justice.